Oops. Good morning, and welcome to What's on My Mind, Shawn's morning coffee. Hey, Kurt. Come here, Kurt. Come here. It's March 9th, 2018. Is it? Yeah, 2018. Come on, Kurt. Come here. It's cold outside, buddy. Come here. Come on. Last time he jumped up on me, he's dug his claws into me by mistake. Come on. Let me just pick you up. Big guy. So, how is everybody today? This is What's on My Mind, Shawn's morning coffee. Yeah. Let's jump right into it. So, let's start with the announcements. For the Serving God network, the GoFundMe and the Patreon pages are up. So that's good. You know, there are 3 Patreons already. I wonder who they are. And they all donate. They pledged $5 a month. That's $15 a month already. Something tells me those 3 Patreons are going to be paying more. I don't have the money. Don't have the 166 for the registering with the government. But I do, like I was showing everybody, I do have all the paperwork. It's just going to be delayed a little bit because, like some of you know, I bought an iPad yesterday. Got a new one. Well, secondhand. I got a secondhand iPad Air 2. 64 gigabytes. You know, it's a 4-year-old iPad, but it's an upgrade for me. And you can see, like right now, I'm using both. I could use my phone, but my mom gave me the phone. And her main complaint was it didn't have enough space. So I have to basically wipe it. If I use it as a camera, I think every time I have to wipe it first, delete everything. Because these are each 64 gigabytes, so it can I can stream for an hour and it's a gigabyte file and it's okay. So here's the paperwork. What's next on the list? No worries though, guys. It's just this is all in French. I have the guide in French, how to fill the... Okay, there's the documents, the forms. And I have to fix that, huh? This iPad is backwards, what it shows. Very interesting. But, anyhow, the form is in French. Luciano, I think, is going to help, and my sister from church. I have this one here. This copy is... this is the guide in English. And then I have the guide in French, but the documents are all in French, so I'm gonna need some help with that. And you know, if it's in a week or two, whatever, it's okay. I'm gonna pay for my streaming software. You know, I've been paying everything out of my pocket, so with some help. You know, Fraser's helped, my mom helps a lot. So yeah, I pawned and sold all my video games yesterday, my video game machines. The only things I have is maybe 1 or 2 through Xbox 360 controllers that are pretty much garbage. A wire, 1 or 2 wires. But all my games, except for 1 or 2 games that were like the disc was scratched or they're not worth. So basically my Xbox One account, Curtis has it, my best friend Curtis. Enjoy the 100 games on there. I'm a game collector. No, I'm not anymore. Done that. But he likes to hide his face. Oh, baby, no baby. To let this go. Got some Fireflight in the background. Hopefully, well, this is not on YouTube, so I got my coffee over here. What's up on the list? Somebody, I don't know if it was my landlord, but somebody threw out a table. Most of my stuff, guys, I have this from people threw it out in the trash. But I actually like this table. I don't know if it was a workbench or table that maybe my landlord threw out, because it has like these extenders on it. And anyways, it's very nice for me. So later I gotta continue organizing, making my desk. If you could see, someday I'll put a picture. I have 2 TVs, 2 monitors, 1 laptop, 2 iPads. I have this Samsung Galaxy Tab 2 that my mom gave me. I'm going to be passing that to Jerome soon. He's not very technological. I gave him a computer. So he'll call me all the time like, Shawn, you put the movies on the disc and I don't know how to get it, or I can't get the music. And so as far as music go, I'm going to load it up on here, music, so you can just plug the computer speaker in, because he has a nice computer speaker. Play music on this. Put a couple videos on there. I mean, there's a 16 gigabyte chip I put in there, I think. I'm going to try to maybe get a bigger one, plus the internal memory. You have to understand, Jerome, I put on today Bible verse. So help me God to let this go. I put on today, it was Mark, let me see here, Mark 12, verses 41 to 44. I'll just bring that over there so I can look more at the cameras. Let's read that. And he sat down opposite the treasury, this is Jesus, and watched the people putting money into the offering box. Many rich people put in large sums, and a poor widow came and put in 2 small copper coins, which made a penny. And he called his disciples to him and said to them, Truly, I say to you, this poor widow has put in more than all those who are contributing to the offering box. For they all contributed out of their abundance, but she, out of her poverty, has put in everything she had, all she had to live on. Jerome, I've learned from him, he gives. And I think that's where I'm starting to move into. To be able to let things go, material things and money and beliefs and ideas and thoughts, those things too, to let those things go. But all those video game machines, I'm not playing video games. And what did I get? I get a new iPad that I'm going to use to serve God. On my iPads, I have my logos on there. I study. I take my notes. I have books on there, music, GarageBand. And on the new iPad it's got 2 stereo speakers on it. And I was playing GarageBand and it's vibrating in my hand. It was so nice. And it's updated. My iPad over here is stuck on OS 10. This is the newest OS 11, so I can see a lot of differences and changes. So that's a tool. Like if somebody comes over, even if we're studying the Bible, I have the TVs. But if I go to church and I bring my iPad, like Mother Louise, she can't see very well, so I would give her my iPad because logos, I can make the font bigger. Baby cat. So these are things like, is it a sacrifice? No. Money comes and money goes. As long as I'm able to pay my bills, and even with food, I'm good. Like, I'm starting to work out, I'm eating healthy food. We don't need to eat as much as we do. Like, this is the problem in life. So, let's move back. Shout out to Sharon. Hi Sharon. I don't know if you'll see this, but thank you for all your lovely posts. Always helping us all focus on Jesus. Praise the Lord. I was listening to Charles Stanley today, the presence of God. I don't want to start crying, but I tell you, oh wow. This past year I've gone through so many changes. So many changes. Even if I look around, I have so many things that he's brought into my life that I know it sounds silly, a table from the garbage, but like, it's a nice table. Everything. You see this bookshelf behind me from the garbage. My desk is completely from the garbage except for the table Luciano gave me. Coffee table, garbage. Kitchen table, glass kitchen table, garbage. These white end tables that form my part of my desk, and this coffee table thing, part of the coffee table thing, garbage. Everything from the garbage, man. I know it sounds nasty, but and then even a lot of the things that I get from secondhand things, like most of my books are secondhand. I have 2 printers, 2 Samsung printers. One I got for $40 in the pawn shop. Didn't really get a deal there. And then I got another one for $10. I have to just text the guy because he has the bottom tray for it. I got for $10, like, you know, brand new. It's like almost $400, I think. I think right now if I go look online, it's $250 to $300 this printer. And it's, you know, I use it for printing tracts with Jerome and, you know, Bible verses and doing all sorts of different things. It's God who does this, you know, to give good deals. And like my laptop, same thing. Took it home, and instead of, it was priced at, you know, for 4 gigabytes of RAM. I open up, one of the chips are out. Pop it in. Now I have 8 gigabytes of RAM. That's $40, $50 right there. My SSD hard drive. Again, I paid $160 cash. It's a 480 gigabyte solid state drive. And you know anything about computers? It's a Kingston drive too. I got a good price on that. It's just, and being able to just let things come and go, you know. It has nothing to do with money. Let's forget about that. Let's talk about relationships. You know, like I just said, hello to Sharon. It's nice to have these people. Rob Decker, we're in contact every day. I'm working on the video for the intro and outro for when I talk to him. You know, we're having some scheduling problems. But it's the same thing for him. Look, he's a personal trainer. I'm getting a peek into his life as a friend, making the videos, preparing what we're going to talk about. So it's inspiring. It's really inspiring, and I appreciate developing these long-term friendships, these relationships. This is my brother in Christ, and that's the thing, you know. I want to go to Virginia. I know Rob is in California, but Rob Lumberg's in Virginia. A couple other Facebook friends. Someday I'm gonna go to America. Someday this is gonna take off, guys. And again, it's not to be rich or famous, but it would be cool to be a public speaker or to be a professional apologist or, you know, evangelist. Take me where I've never been. I wanna go there. This time I'm not scared. You know? And the music, I didn't put it on like that. Sorry, just put it on background music. No one could touch me. I need to listen to more of his podcasts, and on Rob Decker Speaks, he has his whole story. I was reading a bit of it. It's just so touching, man. Like Jerome and I were saying, we can look at him, and I would have to ask him whereabouts he's from. I don't know if he's from California or, you know, I'll look it up. I want to really read, and don't just give this cursory look into his life, you know. Like, I'm looking at the pictures and videos to make this, but I want to know more about him as a person. That's my questions for him. Is I don't want to just be like, oh, you have a cool video and you have a cool testimony and okay, nice talking to you, thank you. Like, obviously this is a team effort what we're doing, and I appreciate the value that he brings on so many different levels, just like everybody in the group. Very, very inspiring. I'm starting to work out. It's cool to see that, like, when we first talked, we talked for 30 minutes about my internet got disconnected. My internet is fine now, guys. The Bell technician, they came twice, so it's solid now. And that too, I got a new router, got a new modem. This is why this is not too laggy. I haven't even tweaked it yet. the future, the future. All my bills are paid up, except for hydro, but I'm gonna call them. Child support too. I gotta make arrangements for maybe to have it paused. Project Genesis said I could, because Ella's mother doesn't really. She makes a lot of money, you know. Well, I don't know what she makes, but I know she isn't poor, and whatever. At this point, like, I give what I can give, but I'm making keys for Ella. Gonna give her keys to my apartment. You know, it's what I can give and bring to her. It's not just, you know, like, here's money. My life is in transition. It's exciting. The presence of Jesus. You know, instead of being fearful or worrying about things, it's just excitement. And it's like Christmas every day. A new present, a new gift that I'm opening up. He's taking things out and putting good things in. I had therapy yesterday, my first real therapy. Where's my homework? Got a workbook and the homework worksheets. Awesome. My therapist, Phil, super cool guy, and that's another thing. Like, he understands me and gets me. I give him my whole life story and how I think and how when I have problems, the lack of control for my feelings. But he always he's just like, he understands that the passion, the feelings, that we need those. And he's really going to help me to give me skills to get better at things. We have Jews for Jesus tonight at Livingstone Presbyterian Church. Come see us, you know. Reverend Civil Mosley, you know, as a mentor, as a pastor, it's just wonderful. I learned so much. And Jews for Jesus, they're giving a special presentation. Jesus in the Passover. If you all get a chance, come on down. If you guys, especially the team members, I need clips for tomorrow night's United Against the Enemy. We're going to be focusing on sadness, depression, those kind of things. You know, like everybody knows, I'm being honest and open about it. The difficulties I had last month that have really pushed me forward and propelled me forward. Jesus helps like that, you know. And our feelings too. That's why we have feelings. It helps us to show us what's wrong. So send me any writing, any questions, comments that we can read. I want to have it. Last week was amazing, but this week is going to be way better, and we're going to be on top of it, on the ball more with the writing and whatnot. Plus, my apartment is way more clean, more organized, and I'll be more prepared for that. Fraser and I have been chatting about formulas, the different patterns, and way that we're getting stuff out. You know, the ball has been slow, but this is a big project, you know, what we're doing here. Within, I think probably a good estimate would be a month. A month that we're going to have the websites integrated, having daily podcasts, whether it be What's on My Mind or whether it be Bible study, studying God's Word with the Serving God Network. And then too, in a month, you know, financially and with me, I'll be having work, I believe, and stuff like that. So my life will be more secure and settled down. I can hear you say, it's a brand new day. My head is clear, man. Before, I had a big game plan of where I was taking the network and what was going on, those kind of things. Like, I was telling them, and this time too now, that I'm able to articulate it better. Like Fraser and I was explaining the formulas to him. It was my plan months ago, but smoking weed and catnip and doing drugs is not good. And I got to get back into my music. Same thing with the GarageBand. Now I have two iPads to play GarageBand on. It's going to be cool. I'm excited to have Fraser over here playing drums or bass and guitar and singing, and Jerome too. I got to get a passport. It's not a joke. Many years ago in my old band, Retrieval, I had a song called I Have No Passport. And I have to dig it out. The camera on this new iPad is way better. I can see the lighting is really nice. Today it's considered secondary camera. The old iPad is the primary camera, but I'm gonna switch it up. I could keep going, guys. I have more things to say. I slept in today till 7. I think that's it too. My medicine's starting to kick in a bit. I miss my girlfriend. I don't know if she's my girlfriend still. We never actually officially broke up, but we were both in a bad spot. She was sick. I was sick for a week. We didn't see each other for Valentine's Day. It was our 1-year anniversary. And I didn't tell her, I had told her back in September that I started smoking, and I promised her that I would quit, and I didn't. So I lied. And that really affected the relationship, because I was always tired, and being pulled between, different projects, podcasting, helping out at church, helping out Jerome with the tracks. I was trying to do so many things, and don't get me wrong, I was getting up very early, 6, 7, and working till 11, 12 at night, doing different things. But when you have ADHD and you're scattered, I hope that I can see her again and talk, because I really just want to get married and have a future. And there were things that hurt me, but that's why I'm in therapy, to deal with my feelings and communicate properly and not ruin relationships. If I don't ever see her again, it's okay. I will cherish the moments and the time that we had together, and I will learn from it not to take things for granted like that. That's the last thing on my list. And yeah, like I said, there's more that I could talk about. Just that's it, guys. Hopefully in a month, I'm gonna say too, we'll get everything registered. I don't know what's gonna happen. I know you're all in the background. Money's tight for everybody, but we're gonna get things set up. I'll have to take a hard look around and say, what can I pawn now? I don't want to pawn my Fender Stratocaster. Even my Xbox One, I bought maybe 2 years ago Connect for the Xbox One. I paid $100 for it, and I sold it for $10, Those games, I got $125 for my games, and I'm telling you what, they were worth more than that. But what's the point if they're just sitting on a shelf and I'm not doing anything with them, I'm not playing it? It's better even if I get a new Xbox One, has so many games, just play one game. Play one game for an hour and finish that game instead of buying another game. That's part of my ADHD and the impulsiveness, especially with where they got me is sales. That's the analytical part of my mind, and Fraser will understand this as a math guy. What? That game, that $40 or $50 game is on sale? It's only $10? Only $5? Oh, I gotta buy it because it won't be on sale for a long time. Curdy. I'm gonna end it here, ladies and gentlemen. I love you all. I'm gonna make a post just explaining everything too, just clips. Give me some clips about, we're united against the enemy. We gotta lift each other up when we're sad or depressed. We have to be honest. As believers, as Christians, we have to confess our sin and just reach out to Jesus, seek Him out. I love you all. God bless. I'll see you probably tomorrow. Again, I want to start getting into regular everything. Daily everything's. Peace.
Thank you for joining us today on What's on My Mind, Shawn's Morning Coffee. Please like our Facebook page, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter. For questions or comments, please visit us at www.serving-god-podcast-network.com. This episode was created during the month of
March
in the year 2018 and is owned and created by the Serving God Podcast Network. All rights are reserved. You may not reproduce this episode, the live stream itself, or any recording of this audio and visual content for any reason in whole or in part, without the expressed written permission of their respective copyright holders. Please contact us first. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you. From the Serving God Podcast Network team.
Dun, 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 dun.